Hello YouTubers, I am Professor Pipe Smoker, and today I am going to be smoking this Lane 1Q and Lane BCA combined. It's a half and half mixture that I came up with. So I didn't come up with it, this has been done many times before, but I just put them together. I have jars, they have separate ones, and then I have bags that I mix together and come up with my custom mixtures. These two really work off of each other, mostly because of the light or the dark. They work really well together. It is a beautiful day here in upstate New York, Western New York. It is a balmy 69 degrees out. The sun is out. Very gentle breeze happening today here in New York. And my son is currently taking a very wonderful afternoon nap. And I decided to make the most of it and come out and smoke this a bowl of Lane 1Q and Lane BCA, half and half, 50-50 exactly, pretty much mixture on here. I'll let you know in a minute how it tastes and how it blends, but I've done this one before and it's just a heavenly blend. I am pumped. One of my new pipes is showing up today, my Peterson. So can't wait for that to show up and start the break-in process. It's Peterson Dracula. Now, I like all things Dracula. And that is a perfect pipe. So I'm going to do my char first here. Smoking this today through my my Roma Coliseum. There it is. All right. Charlight success. 2 thumbs up. Actually 1 thumbs up. Don't have the other one available. Oh, that is a good smell. Move this in just a little bit. Oh, that is good. As the Kier would say, it's Friday, I'm in love. This is delightful. Taste is amazing. Room note is gorgeous. It's dried out just enough. Representing the Beatles today. New York. This state is actually trash. We've got the worst laws and highest taxes ever. Well, maybe California sucks even more. But I will tell you that this state, if I could move my house, this house, because I love this house, into a different state, I would certainly do it in a heartbeat. You know, this state, the taxes are just so off the charts around here. For my house that I own, we pay about $8,000 a year just in taxes on this property. It's not even a big property. I own maybe a little over an acre, 1.3 acres of land. The house is about 3,100 square feet. Actually, that might have went up a little bit. I converted my garage into a living space, so it might be now about 3,600 square feet still. For the amount of land we own, size house we own, the taxes are just ridiculous here. And the area that I live in, literally there's nothing here. We have Corning Incorporated about 30 miles that way. Pennsylvania about 20 miles that way. Actually, that way. There's nothing here. It's not like this city is kind of dumpy. We live in a nice area called West Elmira. But the rest of this area is just... You go down that way, believe it or not, for a place that only has, in the general vicinity of this area, about 86,000 people, we have a ton of crime around here. A lot of it has to do with the drug trade. Our roads all come into this area. Now, Corning is kind of it's weird. If you were to see Corning, New York, it's like a spoke. And all the main roads from Rochester, from Pennsylvania, from this Elmira, Binghamton, New York City area, they all go into Corning. So we get a lot of drug smuggling through these areas, through these corridors. Up from the cities, down from the cities. You get a lot of people from Rochester down here. Rochester, just read an article on Rochester. Rochester has 211,000 people and is on their 58th murder of the year. And Boston, which is 687,000, is only on their 26th. I say only, I mean any murder is bad, but still, 58 murders in the 211,000 area. Something going on up there, you know. I used to live up in Rochester. That was a rough area even when I was up there, but the crime was at least somewhat controlled. Now it's just running rampant. But here in Elmira, it's very interesting how many shootings happen down here. We have a lot of shootings, drug-related shootings down in the more of the city area, which is maybe about 1.5 to 2 miles that way. But fortunately, where we live, this area is extremely safe. Sorry, YouTubers, I got a little bit interrupted in the middle of my smoke by a good interruption. That was my wife, who was telling me about a bunch of cool events that are happening around here for free for kids this Friday and Saturday, today and tomorrow. So, like I was saying, this area has just got a lot of crime. A lot of drugs, a lot of shootings. I've got a boxer sitting next to me, so if you hear a little bit of a whining, I think you can see his head right here. Right here. That's Chester. That's Chester the boxer. He was a rescue dog. Chester was a dog that was neglected, starved, and put into a cage 23 out of 24 hours a day. When he was rescued, he was absolutely about ready to die. He was all skin and bones. He was, when we got him, he was, I think, 3 at the time. Never been trained, never been potty trained. Left in a crate. Undersized crate for 23 hours a day. Totally abused puppy. First day I brought him home, he decided to initiate my leg by peeing on me. And so we decided at that point we would come to an agreement that that would not happen anymore. And from that day on, we have been good buddies. Me and this guy have been. He's about a 90-pound, beautiful boxer. Just beautiful dog. And he is a snuggle bug. Beautiful temperament. Jonathan climbs on him like he's a toy, and he tolerates my son. My son's gentle with him. Those two pal around all over the house. Chester loves Jonathan. Jonathan loves this dog and Chester, and he has become my son's best friend. It just me and pal everywhere around and do shenanigans together. And I would say that it took a long time though. We spent another 2 years just training him. He had a lot of anxiety because of food, because he was starved. Separation anxiety. We'd come home, house would be ripped to shreds. Put him in a big bathroom, see if that would help. He'd rip that to shreds. But after training him, teaching him, loving on him, especially loving on him, he now goes into his crate willingly, and when he needs to get away, he just goes into his crate and lays down and chills. But he knows when supper time is, and if we're a couple minutes late, he'll come over and just whine a little bit. And what a beautiful dog he has become. He has become such a good companion. He is a handsome feller. He tries to make friends with everybody. And about 2 months ago, he decided that the local skunk that visits us every night, should become his best friend. The skunk disagreed. And at midnight, we were giving him baths and homemade mixtures to neutralize the smell. That was one of the funniest nights I've ever seen, because Chester acted like he was in shock. It was actually really funny. He just sat there kind of like this look on his face. He is the most harmless guy. He would not even try to attempt to eat a skunk or anything. He just wanted to be buddies. Skunk didn't like that idea. And then there's a local cat next door that he tries to be friends with. And this cat is a tomcat. He's big old tomcat. And he'll chase Chester around the yard, and not in a good way. So we have to watch out for that. Tried to be friends with him one day, and cat decided he didn't want to be friends with a 90-pound boxer. That's who Chester is, though. Chester is a beautiful temperamented, maybe that's a word or not, boxer who just wants to be friends with everything and everybody. Squirrels, rabbits. He does not have a bone in his body that wants to harm anybody or anything. I've never heard him snarl his teeth or growl. He's always just had this beautiful temperament. I guess we have a heart for adoption, and we definitely have a heart for animals. We have 2 other dogs besides Chester. We have one named Ellie, one named Ruby. Ellie is a Havashoo, Havanese Shih Tzu mix. And Ruby is a Maltese Yorkie mix. She's a petite little thing who she's just like a little thing. She's wonderful. She's shy. She's kind of timid. Whereas Ellie is big, bold, and brassy. Thinks she owns the place, and just waddles around here like she does. They are all just wonderful pets. Have some trucks coming up the road up here. I don't know what they want. Yesterday they took a tree down next door. Might be a truck trying to clean up from that. So I'm going to sit here and keep enjoying this pipe. This is once again Aroma Coliseum. I don't know if you can see that. It says Roma on it. Coliseum. And I'm smoking the Lane 1Q with the Lane BCA. In a 69-degree, beautiful, sunny. There is not a cloud in the sky today. This breeze just came across. And I've decided to relax after my son just went to a nap. And I decided to come out here and just settle down after watching and playing with him. So everybody on YouTube, remember, take care of yourself, relax. Stress is a killer. This has become my way of relaxing and just calming down. I am Professor Pipe Smoker. I approve of this pipe, which smokes great. And I approve of this tobacco, Lane 1Q and Lane BCA. I'll see you guys on the next video.